players made a goal of this year to try to win the preseason. So if we can get that win, that can kind of set us up and let us know what type of football team we're going to be.
Coming off a rough season from last year.
We start off our games really slow. Teams get the jump on us.
River football takes on RA Long. This game is critical for River. Currently, they sit with an 0-2 record in league and have struggled to get much going.
Might as well get hype, beat them, have a good game.
1, 2, 3. They didn't have much going for them in the first two games. Third game of the season, last game, they exploded.
We had a goal in mind to win out.
A lot more faith, I would say, in this organization going forward. And that'll be all she wrote. River will now go to 2-2 on the year. What a win for this team. River will be going up against their hardest opponent of the year in Richfield.
We weren't really uplifting each other after a couple of bad things went wrong.
We're just not moving the ball like we're supposed to. Punting the ball on 4th down.
We didn't make the plays that we needed to make. We were there in the right spots, but we didn't finish those plays.
We're going to need a strong offense. We realized what our mistakes were, and we're working to fix them.
Every game we're going to treat like it's a championship game.
This game it's the most important game of the season right now. If we lose this game, we have no shot at playoffs. We're not done yet.
On the broadcast this week from John O'Rourke Field, high hopes for the final home game of the football season. Conner Orr on a must-win game for the team. And planning for the future. Niles Cowan reports on students attending River's annual college and career fair. A special edition of Weekly News starts now.
This is CR Weekly News. Here now, John Reeder.
Good afternoon, live from John O'Rourke Field. Time is off this week. I'm John Reeder, and thank you for joining us for a special edition of Weekly News on this Friday, October 25th. We begin this week with tonight's highly anticipated football game. It's been called a must-win for a team hoping to make it to the playoffs. Our chief sports correspondent, Conner Orr, is in the newsroom for us. Good afternoon, Conner.
Yeah, good afternoon, John. You're completely right in that tonight's football game against Washougal is the definition of a must-win. After last week's loss to Richfield, the team needs to win out to make the playoffs. However, after talking with some of the players and head coach Dwayne Patterson, there is still a lot of hope as they explain that they just need to focus on going 1-0 each week for the next 2 weeks. As for tonight's game, they believe that if they can tidy up the defense and get the offense going early on, they can get one step closer to making the postseason for the first time in 3 years.
Like I said, we want to win out. Obviously, we lost last week, but the most we can hope for now is to win the next 2 games and see where that places us.
Our plan to move forward is, it's still one game at a time. This week's important for us. We got a chance to make the playoffs if we win these next 2, so that's our focus going forward.
Well, we realized what our mistakes were, and practice yesterday, we were working some stuff, right? We're game planning for this team better.
I feel like our defense can do what we need to do for the most part, but when it comes to our offense, we're just not moving the ball like we're supposed to.
That's one thing we're going to drill really hard at practice is just focusing on our offense and getting our offense to move. Against a team like Washougal who has a pretty good defense, we're going to need a strong offense. This game it's the most important game of the season right now because if we lose this game, we have no shot at playoffs. So this game kind of decides it all.
It's our last home game. We make the playoffs. This could be our last home game for our seniors, so we want to send them out on a good note.
So I think my main goal that I want to see with our team is all working as a brotherhood, right, and all kind of playing for each other because when we do that, no one can stop us.
Conner Orr, CR Sports.
Conner, thank you. CRTV will also have live coverage of that game tonight, beginning at 7 p.m. On Tuesday, cross country ran at their league championship race, with the boys taking second and the girls taking third. Top varsity runner Jacob McManus took first with a blazing time of 15:45, surpassing second place by nearly a minute. For the girls, Ainsley Morrissey took 8th place with a speedy finish of 20:49. We would also like to recognize both our boys and girls JV runners for taking first overall, alongside the boys flooding the entire top 6 leaderboard. Great job, cross country. In other news this week, we held our annual College and Career Fair just this Wednesday. Students had the opportunity to meet with and get to know colleges and other services throughout the state. CR News' Niles Cowan has that story. Niles.
That's right, John. Wednesday was the college fair where colleges and services from around the state came to River to explain to students what they offer. Our Student Pathways Coordinator, Morgan Parker, explains that the fair is an important opportunity for students to plan their future.
The College and Career Fair, and it's where we have usually about 60 different representatives from our community, all the way up from like northern Washington to Arizona, come in and meet with students about opportunities that they can access after high school. I feel like it's important from my perspective because it gives seniors an opportunity to actually like connect with the people that they might be working with as they move on to the next step of their journey. And for some seniors who don't know what they want to do, they can kind of just walk around and start asking questions and see all the variety of things that are available for after high school.
Honestly, even if you don't know if you're going to go to that certain college, maybe just go give it a try, simply because you might find something that you don't actually know if you want to do.
And my advice is to connect with us in the Pathway Center if you are thinking about what you want to do after high school or need extra support with those things, because Chris and I are always happy to help everybody.
Niles Cowan, CR News.
And before we go this week, we'd like to spotlight a few works of art that were created by a Ukrainian refugee student here at River named Andrii Hulevatyi. Inspired by his experiences surrounding the Ukraine war, his paintings were selected to be hung in this month's politics exhibit in the Art at the Cave Gallery in downtown Vancouver. Earlier this week, Tyme sat down with Andrew, who reflected upon his personal experiences of the ongoing conflict in his home country and the message he wants to share throughout his artworks. You can watch part of that interview right here on Weekly News next Friday, as well as their extended conversation on next week's episode of the Rapids Report. Stay tuned. That is Weekly News for this Friday. I'm John Reeder. Don't forget to be here and be loud. Go Rapids. For all of us here at CR News, thank you for watching.
Hey Rapids, thank you for helping us reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the CRTV YouTube channel to support content for and by CR students. Thanks for watching.